What up guys, it's a very jet-lagged VW Chris here, behind me with the truck. I just got back from a trip in Australia and brought back a bit of a parts haul thanks to my dad. He got me a bunch of goodies, so while I can't sleep and while I'm up super early all the time, let's chuck some parts on the truck.
She fires right up, sitting for 2 weeks. Although she runs a bit rough. I've got a bit of that air leak issue I need to fix on this. But look at that. Okay, so first step, I'm going to remove this steering wheel. Now, while I like the steering wheel and it's, matches the interior and the beige and little VW logo, it does not fit my knees. And I find when I'm driving it, like I'm pretty tall, I'm like 6'1", and while I'm driving this thing, it's just super uncomfy. Like I'm always hitting here. And I don't know, it just doesn't really fit too good. So I've got that Luisi steering wheel. Dad stole the Nardi for his truck and it just transformed how the car feels. So we're going to pop this one out. I don't think it's too hard. Swap it over and off we go. So going to give the Luisi wheel a quick clean up. It's seen better days, kind of just sat for a bit. So just going to give it a nice quick clean up, some leather cleaner, and then we'll get ready to whack her in. So using Griot's leather cleaner. I do also have a leather spray to protect it afterwards. That's off just the first wipe, man. So yeah, this is gonna come out pretty good. It's kind of like faded over here, you can see. And then I've kind of just given this a quick clean up. So should look a lot better. Okay, so now that the steering wheel's been cleaned up out there, we need to remove this one. And I'm really not sure how this comes off. I think these just sort of twist and pop off. I need to watch some YouTube videos, I'll be back. Okay, so I just popped off the little cover there. Big old 24 inside here. And we're just going to make sure the wheel's dead straight. And then just loosen. Oh, it's very hard to do with one hand. Loosen that one off. Okay, so she's off. So what we need to do now is transfer this back here onto here. So that we're got a working horn. And it's all you can see, but yeah, we're pretty easy through this one. Just be careful, it does beep a lot if you're out doing this job and you touch it by accident. So let's go cracking. Okay, so transferred the back on, ran the little wire through. Now I just get this dead square on here and wait for the moment of truth. Alrighty, what do we think of that, guys? Much nicer. So I think it fits my knees a little bit better. It's just looks and feels a whole lot nicer though. The horn button is larger for the connector compared to the factory one, so I'll have to just go run down to the store and get a different connector for the horn to work, but otherwise, much better. Just, this is from the 90s, literally made in 1990, made in Italy, and, it's quite period correct. I would say that someone in the 90s with one of these, probably would have done an upgrade like this. So yeah, looking very good. Okay, so the wheel's in. Next step is new pedal rubbers. Now again, thanks to Dad, he had a bunch of spares kicking around. So yeah, just quick, interior freshen up. These have seen better days. This should just pull off. I know these are an absolute pain to get back on, so it's gonna probably take me a minute, that's for sure. But yeah, these are done. These have seen better days for sure. And yeah, we'll get a new fresh set on. This car should be feeling like new. I also need to give these carpets a good clean. It's looking nasty over there, but yeah, let's get this done. There's the old ones to the left and the new ones here. So yeah, these have seen better days. They've like turned into like hard plastic as opposed to rubber anymore. They look like the original ones. So cool, let's get this one back together. And that's looking 1,000 times better. I need to lift this back section of the clutch a bit more, but they're on for the most part and just looking 1,000,000 times better. So this one's going in the trash, and yeah, look at that, getting a nice freshen up. So what I've noticed on these US trucks, it's like the opening quarter window, it's glued on, and I guess these fall off because they're sitting in my glove box.
and then people just seem to glue these back together, hold them shut. Now what I've got here is a nice quarter window, again courtesy of Dad, and it has a metal sort of, you know, hard attachment. It's not glued on, so this should last longer. And yeah, another genuine window here, which is nice. But yeah, we need to pop this one out because summer's here. Even though this truck's got AC in it, which I need to put the belt back on, it would be nice to have a nice quarter window, get that air flowing directly into your face. Full disclosure, I have no idea how to do this job, so I'm gonna give it a crack by myself, try and work it out, try and use my brains. Shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. I know they got to sort of twist and slide out, so I don't know. We'll give it a crack, and we'll try and get all this smashed out this morning, start using the truck again. So as you can see, someone's just done the old glue job here. Not bad, it's secure. But yeah, you know, this doesn't look very nice. Done the same to the other side too, but we'll just probably leave that one for now. So the quarter window's out. Nearly lost it, nearly dropped it. But looks like I'm gonna get my best tool in the world, Nip-X, and I think pull this out. I'd take this bad boy off and then switch them over. So yeah, kind of figuring out as I go. Okay, so other than needing just a little rivet or screw in here, she is on. So now I can just flick this up, no worries, and I've got some nice fresh air coming in the cabin. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So the last thing for today is replacing the crusty old tail light. The other side looks good, but this side is just cracked. It's like not as nice anymore, so lucky I had another one. Change this one over, and we should be done for the day. So we just take these 4 screws out, these just twist out of here, and the tail light's replaced. Super simple. Just love these trucks. And we are done. It's pretty sad. I'm gonna keep this though, because you never know, you hit something, you know, it is a truck, you just got a spare one, so we'll probably keep it even though it's looking a bit sad. Put that somewhere safe. But yeah, she's good to go. Well guys, that looks like about it for me for today's work on the truck. Pretty happy. Lots of little things that just make it driving a whole lot nicer. Thanks for tuning in for today's episode. See you next time.